Guys, do you know this? Do you know this? This boy has reminded me of something. We used to eat this. When I was living, the time I came just here in Dola, Zambia, the time I was living in, is it Mushiri Kansengo? We used to go to the industrial area that side. In 2006, we used to go and catch this, and we used to eat this. Can you imagine? We used to call them balala. Now, even today, we are calling them balala. For you to do something, you need to plan. And for you to go somewhere, you need to plan what you're going to do there. Many times, a lot of people, they are being misled by their feelings. They're being misled by their actions. They follow what they feel, but they don't know how to plan or how to do things. There are a lot of people who really need this. No, they are lacking this. And in this video, this is what we are going to talk about: planning. So for those of you who are saying, who is this guy? Who is this boy who is speaking here? Oh, my name is Timothy Hara, the masterpiece. I'm a Zambian traveler, a vlogger here in Zambia, and I'm trying to showcase my simplicity of life and my simplicity of travels. I just want to travel, document everything that I do here in Zambia, and enjoy this. Today will be my model. Onfa. Today you'll be my model. What if Zamte? Zamte alikuwa Mishi alikuwa Mozamte leo. Fish fimbi mrefu. What I've come to learn, if you have a very small business here in Zambia or here in Africa or anywhere, you need to be somebody who really thinketh of planning. You know what? Because everything that you are going to do in that business, everything that you're going to do, even not even in business, but in every aspect of life, you're going to find that you need to know how to plan things. You need to know how to plan things, because if you're not going to know how to plan things, then which means you're going to be misled by the wind. So what you're going to be doing is that what comes is what you are going to go for, and what you are going to go for is what is going to mislead your life and everything that you are doing. So it is very important, like, if you plan your movements, you plan your life, you plan everything that you are going to do. You see? Because where there is money, they are supposed to be planning on how to spend it. Okay. They are supposed to be planning on how to handle that cash. You see? Many people here in Zambia, or here where I am right now, they think that when you have these things, these things that you are seeing here, like these things that are surrounding me, they think that maybe you've got a lot of cash, a lot of money. Everyone, when you're passing, they'll be like, Buana, bossy. These two words, Buana, boss, here in Zambia, then, which means you are happening, you've got moolah, you've got money, but they don't know that these things, for these things to be there, it needs planning and it needs time to be handled. somebody really asked me a question to say that, Timothy, how do you manage your movements? Like, you go to Muflila and then you come back while you leave your business behind. How do you manage those kinds of movement? And I said, I do plan. Every movement that I do take, I do plan. Because in that movement or where I'm going, I need to go and use money. You see? And the money should be coming from where? From this section. You see? From this section. Why? Because at the moment I don't have people like to push me, to support me in everything that I'm doing, in every video they want. You know? And some people like back days, this time I've been receiving a lot of calls. They say, Timothy, I want you to go to Lusaka, you do this for me. And you tell them to say, Lusaka where it is and where I am, it's different. And for me to visit Lusaka, I need money. And then they'll tell you to say, ah, aren't you a traveler? Now, yes, quite right, I do travel, but I cannot go somewhere without anything, without being paid. Understand? For me to go and visit your house or his house or their houses or their hotel, their restaurants, I need to have transport. I don't need to kill this business, like to kill it, just for the sake of, oh, I'm a traveler. Oh, I do these kinds of videos, and so I need to make my people happy. No, no. This business should be there on its own, run itself. And this YouTube channel should be there on its own. You see? So every movement that I'm going to take and every little income that I'm going to get from here, even just to go somewhere, I need to plan. And I need to save. I need to plan and save. If you've seen people like they're doing something, like for example they're building this side like what I'm doing, and the other side they're running a business, and the same business is what is making them to build those houses, those things to which they are having, and then you're going to see that their businesses are not going down. They're not going down. You see, why are those businesses not going down? They are planning. They know how to plan. They know how to plan. They know how to use the same money to say, oh, if we are going to do this in the next month, then which means you are going to achieve this. You see? If we are going to do this in the other month, we are going to achieve this. You see? That's why you see their business, they don't fall. They know how to plan. And if they reach an extent whereby they don't have cash, they stop. You see, they stop. Like what I've done. I have to stop. Yes, I know. My house needs to be, I need to have doors, proper doors. I need to have windows, proper windows. I need to have the floor to be, to have, what do they call? Towels. I need to have like proper toilets. I need to have proper well security. Like the house should be, I don't know how to say it, but you know what I mean by I need to vanish everything. Why? And how am I going to do that? I need to plan. You see? So each and every time when you are doing something or you want to do something, you need to plan. You find that some people, you are going to see that here today they do this, tomorrow they stop it, and they stop it forever. They step on the other thing. We've seen people like they buy a plot today just because they have that little money which they are having that point, and they start building the same house, and the same house reaches at the maybe at the window level. They stop, and that house spent years and years there. At the end of the day, they think of selling that plot. they sell that plot or that land. They thought of investing in the same business, putting their money in the same. I mean, the same plot. It's going to be maybe, it's going to be vanished. It's going to be completed. It's going to be, everything is going to be done. But at the end of the day, after spending that amount of money, which they have, that little amount of money, which they have, they stopped from there because they didn't know how to plan that their money. You know, I can tell you, I can tell you, and to be honest with you, if you here in Zambia this time, where we are right now, like where we are, 200,000 kwacha cannot build a house, like completely. Everything is vanished, everything is well set up. No. And for you to have that house vanished, you need to take time. You need to take time. You need to go slow but sure. So, what am I trying to say here? What I'm trying to say is planning is so important in every business. Planning is something that you need to know. As somebody who is living a simple life, who is living or doing a simple business here in Zambia, you need to know these things. You need to know how you're doing your movements. You need to know how to step your feet. You need to know where to go. You need to be open to say, okay, this I can do, that I cannot do. And have you ever find people whereby they're being invited and then you, instead of them saying, I'll be coming, and then they say, no, I've got something to do. And that thing, people they're saying it's going to be massive, it's going to be beautiful. And for him, he said, no, 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 no. I don't want to come there. Because he knows that if he goes there, he's going to spend money. If he goes there, he's going to spend his time. If he goes there, he's going to sacrifice something for him to be there. So he had to plan. He knows all those angles. You know, it is very, very much important. Very, very much important. So you see this small business that I have here, this one, you need to plan. You need to know how to use your time. You need to know how to use your money, which is in here. You see, my hand is tired, guys. My hand is tired. So you need to know all these things. And if you are going to know doing these things, then which means that you are going to be somebody who is going to be successful in everything that you're going to do. And you're not going to be led by what? By the wind. You see? It is very important. It's very important. Not just follow like, okay, people that are doing this, I also need to do this. No. Why? Oh, just because my Timothy is building and I'm also going to build. Oh, wait. Take your time. Take your time. Look at your resources. Look at where you're coming from. Look at where you're going. Is the same money that you're going to use there. And I don't need also to look at people like, oh, just because brother Dominic he has built a beautiful house. He's the same age with me, and he's got the same business with me. Look at where he's getting the money. Some of the things he doesn't even tell you to say, this is why he's getting his money. This is why he invested in this and he got the money from this thing. You see, all those kind of things you need to think about, those kind of situations. If you're going to think of those situations, then which means you're not going to follow people anyhow. And you're not going to follow them. You see? We've got different experiences, and that's why I'm always eager to share my experiences so that you know that if you can have that luxury life, there is Timothy who lives in a house which is not plastered, or there is Timothy who sleeps down on the floor without the floor itself. You know, so that you learn to say we live differently. We are different people. You see, we may try to have something in common, but there is something different. You know. So this is the way it is. Mwashuka sana, mwashukuru. Yeah. For people like me who really hustle, struggle, just to get food, just to survive, just to see yourself that you are running, you are moving, you are on the right track. You need to know how to plan. You need to know how to do things. For those people who are like, okay, they always receive things on the silver plate. Why do they need to plan? Why do they need to struggle? They cannot. But if you are that kind of a person who really wants something to happen, then you need to plan. You need to plan. You see, you need to plan. Planning is everything. I'm telling you, it is everything. And then you don't need to be stuck on something that you don't see coming. You see? Like when you plan something, it's like you know where you're going. You know what you're going to face, even how you're going to handle, how you're going to tackle all those problems that you're seeing. You know. But if you don't plan, it's like you don't know where you're going. Every ditch that you're going to fall into, you're going to fall into it. You see? Every ditch on your way, it is a trap for you. But if you know how to plan, you know how to do things, you know how to run your life, then which means nothing will be so difficult for you. Understand? So, like growing up in a place whereby everything is there, everything is katobotamuni. Guys, let me show you that's me. Guys, do you know this? Do you know this? This boy has reminded me of something. We used to eat this. When I was living, the time I came just here in Dola, Zambia, the time I was living in, is it Mushidi Kansengo? We used to go to the industrial area that side. In 2006, we used to go and catch this, and we used to eat this. Can you imagine? We used to call them balala. Now, even today, we are calling them balala. So it's something crazy. This boy has reminded me of something. No fun, guys. Fizu is Tamuri. You know, when you plan, you're going to see that light. When you plan, you're going to see where you're going. When you plan, you're going to know what you're going to do at this time, at that time, or the other time. But if you are not going to know all these things, even business will be a failure to you. You know, and more especially for those people who are in businesses. For those people who are in businesses, they need to be so critical in planning things. They need to focus on planning things. You know, if they're not going to plan, then which means that everything will fall apart. Because if they don't plan, then which means that even their income, the flow of income, the way it is going to go out, the way it is going to come in, they won't know. Only for those people who knows how to plan, only for those people who knows how to move things, then which means those guys, they're going to know how to plan. And those guys, they're going to see the light. You see? They are going to see the light. They are not going to go just by the wind. Today the wind is blowing from the north. They will follow the north or the south or the west. No. They don't They are not taken away from those things, but they are those guys who are moved by time and planning. So it is very, very much important to do anything with a plan in your mind. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Continue supporting me and continue coming back to this channel to watch my videos. I'm just growing myself, and I'm growing towards doing this YouTube things, YouTube videos. I'm just a baby doing content creation, so I'm learning. Each and every day I need to learn new things. Each and every day I need to to do something different. And each and every day, whenever I share my videos, I share my simple life, I share my experience towards the things that you always see here. And I'm happy that a lot of people, they are so good in supporting me, and they always feel like they're the ones who are walking in my path. And I would love to say thank you for that. And if you know that somebody is passionate about this, is passionate about something, and my channel is towards their goal, or my channel is let me say it is just the same thing that they want to do, you can share my video and let me know what you think in the comment section. Please stay well, and God bless you. See you in my next one. I'm out.